Hey guys, my name is Justin Nelson, the CEO of CURATED. So guys, I get the question all the time, what is CURATED and what do you do? So CURATED is really broken down into three main sections. The first is we help real estate agents that want to increase their social media game. We help real estate agents that want more leads in their business. And probably what we're most well known for is we help real estate agents and really any business in general leverage and scale their business with virtual assistants. Let's dive deep into what CURATED is. The very first thing, like I said, that we're most well known for is our virtual assistants. We're so different than most virtual assistant companies where we serve as a recruiter to get you a virtual assistant that you get to add to your team. So my team in the Philippines, they will go out and find you someone that will match every business need that you are currently need leveraged, and that employee becomes yours. We're not your typical virtual assistant company with long-term contracts, long-time upcharges, all these crazy fees. Our job is to help connect you with someone that can plug into your business. Now, the second thing that CURATED is known for is our social media training. So we have a full training course and a group coaching program that over 800 people have enrolled in just in the last year that takes you through each and every step of Facebook lead generation for real estate agents, all the way to brand marketing, all across the spectrum. And with that program, not only do you get a super long course, you get weekly access to myself, you get weekly access to my team and designers, you get weekly access to so many different things that is going to help you grow your real estate business exponentially. Number three, the thing we're most well known for is our lead generation for real estate agents. While you can take our social media course where we literally show you everything that we do for Facebook lead generation, one thing we also like to do to differentiate ourselves is while we'll show you how to do everything, we also have a department that can do it for you. Now, we suggest that most agents learn how to do it themselves. However, we understand, from myself being a real estate agent in the past, I get it. You're super busy. You have a ton of tasks already on your plate. Maybe you just don't like social media. Maybe you don't want to be doing social media. So we have a department that can do that all for you as well. So success stories. People always ask, Justin, what is the number one thing that you do in someone's business to help them succeed? One of our biggest things that we do is when we place a virtual assistant with someone, when we do lead generation for them, when we help teach them social media, whatever it may be, our biggest thing is we want to get you 10, 20, 30 hours back to your week that you can go spend with your family, that you can go spend doing what you love to do. No one got into this business to just work, and work. Many of you guys watching this probably work 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 hours each and every week. So, our biggest success stories is when we can help people get their time back. For example, in this past week, we had a guy named Dan out of Wisconsin that hired 2 of our virtual assistants. He came in thinking that he was only gonna hire 1, hired 2, and within just a week and a half, he went from someone that was doing 12 to 15 transactions a month. He had 12 current contracts, and he had no transaction coordination systems. He had nothing. He was literally running so hard. We brought in 2 virtual assistants from the Philippines that had previous experience in transaction coordination. They were used to running 15 to 20 files each per month. We brought them both onto his team, and within about a week and a half, his entire transaction coordination process was documented. There was a system built with him, and the coolest thing about that is just within the first week and a half, he has 20 hours a week of his time back, and his life has been forever changed. And for me, that's what it's all about, is being able to take someone that's working 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week and showing them that they don't have to if they don't want to. And there's a way to leverage that out with spending, big money on big salaries. So CURATED, where did it come from? Why did we start it? Some of you guys watching this video might have known me from the past. I've been a real estate agent for quite a long time now, and CURATED was actually made out of necessity. While I was in production, while I grew a big real estate team with my dad, I ended up going on the road about 150 classes and, just last year alone. And our social media program was never actually destined to start. We never had any plans to do that. We never really had any plans to really move into the virtual assistant world. My CURATED was just started by me having a passion for teaching agents how to stop paying big companies to do all of these things and stop chasing all the, what we call the, silver bullet, the golden ticket that we all sometimes do. I was the worst about that. I got into the real estate industry when I was 16, and literally I would try to convince my dad to buy everything that looked great. And after spending $20,000, $30,000 of both of our money, we found out just learn how to do it yourself. And so Sphere Rocket, every different phase of our business has been created more out of necessity and a need. So our social media program was made, as I was traveling on the road. We were speaking in front of 8,000 to 10,000 students a year. I went to 35 states, and the social media program was made out of teaching agents how to be able to do anything in their business that they wanted to be able to do without having to pay the big companies. Obviously, as time went on, agents needed more leverage. And so even though they may have known how to do the social media, may have figured out how to do the Facebook ads with us, they wanted someone else to do that. And you're gonna get to hear from Matt later on in a different video, but Matt is our CEO of Nationwide Lead Network, which is a sister company of Sphere Rocket that does all of our lead gen for our agents. And then the final part, which is probably, like I said, the most life-changing part, is the virtual assistants. When the virtual assistants came along, they were able to fill such a niche, right? They can help you with your social media. They can help you work your Facebook leads. And that was kind of the last, thing, icing on the cake, should we say. And for us, I always tell people, I never planned to get into the virtual assistant world. People thought that it was some master plan to go out and just build this thing. And honestly, it came out of necessity, because when we started using virtual assistants, and I looked back on my life, virtual assistants for a long time have changed my life. And so that is where our virtual assistant company came in, is to come in and be able to change other people's lives as well and give you that leverage. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for listening to a little bit more of our story. If you guys have any questions and you just want to learn more about what Sphere Rocket has to offer you, you guys can check out the links below. You're gonna see 3 different links below. They highlight all 3 different sections of our company. And just to kind of recap, the first one that we're most known for is our virtual assistant placement. The second one is obviously our lead network, where we can provide internet leads for real estate agents at an extremely affordable rate. And the third is our social media course, and you can join a community of over 800 people that on a monthly basis participate with us in learning more social media tricks that are not only real estate related, but really related to business in general. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in today. If you have any questions at all, pretty sure you know where to find me.